Hello, fellow collectors. I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art, and welcome to a Monday that is going to be a week of the Dueling Comic Book Art. Yay! We're going to have a show this Wednesday. It's been a while, but we were busy with the OAX, and Bill was especially busy, like producing the show and running the show, and then hobnobbing with everybody at the show. And getting exhausted from all the hob and the knob. Okay, so I have a great lineup of stuff because I was saving a perfect lineup for our next show from all my pickups at OAX and the business I've done since. So the first round, I have representations of whole books I'm breaking up. So I got a Turtles book by Archer. It's about 10 years old. I got a DPS from that. And then I got a Army of Darkness, 2 pages from that, 2 consecutive pages, the last 2 pages with Ash on it and this werewolf guy and this very sexy witchy woman. It's not Sharon. Not Sharon. Okay. So then my next round, I have a Batman round. I got this really cool, it's by a guy named Hunt, and it says Motor City Con 2013 exclusive. What do you think? This is a print that he did for the show? Really nice. And then an Eddie Burroughs detective page with Batman and Robin. Which Robin is that? Is that... It's a different, it's not, which Robin is that? Come on. No? All right. Well, he's got 2 R's on, so it's a different Robin. But this is a especially good page because it's all rendered in black and white. And then we have a really nice Marvel round. Alan Davis, Adam Warlock page. Really cool because he's coming out of the cocoon. And then an Ultimate Fantastic Four by Amonin, where the FF is versus Dr. Doom. Can't ask for more when you have FF is versus Dr. Doom. All right. And now this one again is from OAX pickups. Picked up a few Magnolia pieces, and these are published spot illustrations and chapter illustrations. So a couple of those. It's got a monkey with a key and a skull face. And then a really, really, really cool, nice Ramona Fraden published splash from Freedom Fighters. Love it. Love it. And then a Jim Aparo all-action Batman page from Brave and the Bold 178. So it's got Creeper and then that paper monster villain thing, whatever he is. Really great all-action page. And then continuing with my Batman theme of those rounds, I have 2 of the coolest things. Now, I deal a lot in memorabilia. Now, so I especially like these because they are from 1966. They're card illustrations from Topps, but DC villains. So I have a Catwoman and a Riddler from the Foldies DC card illos published by Topps. Really rare, hard to find stuff, that is. So I sell the, I think we've had uncut sheets and we've had sets of them. And yeah, we sell those on the eBay store. Check out the eBay store, 150,000 listings. We're running a 10% off sale. All you do is plug in the coupon and you get a deal on, you know, what art is up on that site, and then comic books, magazines, and all kinds of collectibles. All right, then I have a Mark Bagley DPS. Now this is from Superior Spider-Man and it's just the best. This is so cool because it's a DPS, and it's got Peter Parker facing off with Doc Ock, and then Spider-Boy all over it. And is that Firestar and his amazing friends? Spider-Man and his amazing friends? Now this, a collector came and sold me at OAX as well, a Gene Colan large art commission of Dracula versus Blade. Wow, what more could you want? Look how big that is. And then again, we got some commission work by John Romita Sr., a Spider-Man head with tonal. And I would buy this just as a collector. This is amazing. You're shooting top up, right?
Yeah, I'm not showing anything.
A Romita Sr., Gwen, and MJ on one board. Just, you can't get better than that. And you know, the one time I talked to Romita about, I wanted him to do a 10-piece portfolio, like pencil and ink. Let's do the girls of Marvel, or the girls of John Romita, you know, that he could have done like Sue Storm, he could have done Medusa, he could have done Wanda, he could have done like a romance thing. You know, I wanted him to do 10 pieces, and I offered him a bunch of money, and I guess I had it at the time. And this was in Orlando, like 20 years ago. And he said, no, I'm retired. And I'm like, really? But anyway, these came from the Orlando area. And I bet it was when he was doing show appearances down there and doing sketches like that, probably for free. He wasn't interested in money because I offered him $50K for to do 10 pieces, and he turned me down. Anyway, and then I have a really cool Brian Bolland, probably unpublished. We couldn't find a similar, but it's Wonder Woman and what do you call the girl with the bow and arrow from Themyscira? Hippolyta? No, Hippolyta is her mom.
Yeah, that is her mom.
That's her mom. Is that Hippolyta? It's Sharon with a bow. Okay. And then we got 2 Frank Thorne pages. Now these are interesting. I've sold through all the others I've had, right? There's no other ones up on the website, right? Yeah. And then I sold a really good one at OAX. Now these are 2 consecutive pages. They're pages from that Savage Sword 23. And this one's especially interesting because it has Red Sonja entering the city and a close-up and then a medium and then this and that. And then she goes into action. But this one actually has pinholes in it and a little, what do you call it, sun shadow. It looks like it was framed. And it might, I would speculate that this was framed in his office because he liked this one so much. Because this established shot, this big established shot of her coming into the city is amazing. It's a perfect panel page. And it's signed. And then she drops down on a bunch of hoodlums, cloaked hoodlums, and slashes a couple of them and saves this little boy from the kidnappers. Stop the red-haired witch. And so, again, these are consecutive pages and 2 of the best pages from the story that I have offered. And then lastly, we have a Gabriele Dell'Otto Ultimate Origins Hulk cover, the published version. So that's a published version for sure. Oh yeah, you found the published version, good. So that is what I have for Wednesday on the Dueling Dealers, the comic book art. That'll be on Bill Cox's Comic Art Live YouTube channel at 9 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday. So stay in touch with the website. We got more stuff going up every day. How much stuff do you have to put up? About 100 more things?
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Easily.
Good. We got, so we'll have, by the end of the week, we'll have 500, 600, 700 new things up. They rotate out. I'm the only guy that rotates out 30 days because people don't get stuff up as much as I do. So every 30 days it rotates out, and that is a good thing because we had some nice orders over the weekend, had some business. Things are picking up as far as I think the economy is a little is coming out of a little depressed period maybe, and that fourth quarter was hard for a lot of people to get through. There's some controversy out there in the comic art community with a business that maybe had a hard time with that quarter right now. So I got through it because I have a business that supports it from the top up. I have the art business. Give them a scan around. The largest website by volume on the net, and then the eBay store. So then the eBay store, but that's very labor intensive for me, and we have to, I have to cover payroll. Right, Rich?
Right.
Yeah. And that, sometimes if it's not busy enough, I'm just treading water, honestly. So your patronage with just comics and, people ordering $5 or $6, $4, $5 comics, that all greases the cogs to keep things moving here at Anthony's Comic Book Art. And we appreciate your patronage on, a few dollar comics, or doing a six-figure deal with artwork. That's the range that I like to present to the collecting community of all budgets and, what people have in their disposable income. I mean, I had a guy call me 20 times about a $10 thing because he wanted it so much. And I was like, okay, we'll set it aside for you. And he had to mail a money order because, he didn't have PayPal, didn't have this, didn't. So, I mean, there's still old-fashioned people out there that need to cover things the old-fashioned way. Send a postal money order through snail mail. I used to love that, man. I'd get this many letters on a daily basis when I first started, 20, 30 orders, and they were all postal money orders. And I'd go to the post office, and they hated me. We can't cash all those. I'm like, they're postal money orders. It's the post office. It's like, oh, no. Yeah, because they were cashing their checks, and they didn't want me to take all the money. Okay, so that's that story of where I started 30 years ago. So, looking forward to a great Dueling Dealer show on Wednesday. And thank you for your patronage. Keep in touch with the website for updates and the eBay store. We get, 100, 200 things up a day on that, depending on how many of my listers show up to work. Right, Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art. You keep calm, keep collecting, and thank you for the business.